You know that person who enjoys the trip, but keeps checking how many days are left until they can go home. The one who smiles, explores, takes photos, but feels a quiet sense of relief just thinking about their own bed, their room, their people. If that's you, this video is going to feel very personal. Because homesickness isn't weakness, it isn't immaturity, and it isn't being ungrateful, it's psychology. Home is not just a place. Home is where your nervous system feels safe. Your brain links home with predictability, familiar sounds, familiar routines, people you don't have to perform for. So when you leave that environment, even temporarily, your brain doesn't think, "This is exciting." It thinks something important is missing, and for some people that signal is strong. Psychologists link this to attachment and emotional regulation. People who form deep emotional bonds don't detach easily. Their nervous system holds on to what feels safe. That's why homesickness often feels physical. A heaviness in the chest, a quiet sadness, an ache that doesn't fully go away. Not panic, just longing. Homesickness is especially common in people who are emotionally sensitive or introspective. These are people who process environments deeply. New places mean new rules, new noises, new social expectations. And that constant adjustment drains them, so their brain searches for relief, and home becomes the symbol of rest. That's why someone can be surrounded by people, doing fun things, and still think, "I just want to go home." It's not boredom, it's nervous system fatigue. But there's another layer. For many people, home represents control. Outside, the world is unpredictable. Plans change. People expect small talk. Energy is chaotic. At home, you control the lighting, the noise, the pace. For people with anxiety or high sensitivity, that control isn't a luxury, it's calming. Home becomes the place where their nervous system finally relaxes. That's why some people miss home even when they moved for something better, even when life is technically going well. Because the brain doesn't measure success. It measures safety. Now, here's the part people don't talk about. Sometimes homesickness is tied to the past. If home was the place where you felt understood, where you felt protected, where you could be yourself without explanation, then leaving doesn't just feel like distance. It feels like loss. And that loss can quietly activate old survival emotions. In those cases, homesickness isn't about the house. It's about what the house represents: belonging, comfort, emotional shelter. Because those are very different things. Healthy homesickness is longing with balance. You miss home, but you still live. Unhealthy homesickness turns home into the only place you feel okay. That's when home becomes both a refuge and a cage. But here's the truth. People who feel homesick deeply often have rich inner worlds. They value depth over stimulation, meaning over novelty, peace over performance. They don't need constant excitement to feel alive. And that's not a flaw. The goal isn't to stop missing home. The goal is to teach your nervous system that safety can exist in more than one place. That comfort can be built, carried, expanded. Because home isn't something you outgrow. It's something you learn how to recreate. So if you feel homesick often, you're not broken. Your brain learned comfort somewhere, and it's holding on to it. And that's human. Tell me, do you feel homesick easily? Or do you think people use it as an excuse? And if this video felt a little too accurate, The next one will explain why your brain clings to comfort even when you want change. Watch it.